Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements, and before I start today's video, I just want to make you all aware of a trading signal service that we provide. If you would like to receive trading signals from either myself or the rest of the team at Daily Market Movements, then you can do so simply by visiting our website www.dailymarketmovements.com. The website link is below this video in the description. Once on our website, you'll see that we charge a very small fee of $199 for a year's membership. So in front of me is the Nasdaq 100 futures chart, and as you can see today, we are trading in the green ever so slightly. We were trading nearly as high as 8,800. However, we have pulled back later on in the US session, and we find ourselves trading at 8,657. We have had some volatility in the past hour, and this is because of the trial drug that they're doing to treat the coronavirus. Has apparently it has flopped. So we did trade as low as 8,600 all the way. So we dropped all the way from 8,760. That's almost a 100-point drop instantly, and then we did pull back because apparently the drug now can still benefit people who have been diagnosed with the coronavirus. However, we are pulling back ever so slightly towards the end of today's session. Nevertheless, we're still trading above the 50-day EMA and above the 200-day EMA, and I got this market right again yesterday. On yesterday's video, I said that we are likely to go and retest the area where we were trading at 4 days ago, around the 8,900 to 9,000 level, and we nearly got there. We were about 100 points away. So now that we're pulling back, where do we go next? Well, as I mentioned before, any rally in this market right now, I am not a buyer due to the fact I see some hard times ahead for this market, as next week we have the likes of Apple, we have the likes of Tesla reporting earnings, and I'm not expecting good news from these two big companies which represent a huge amount of the Nasdaq 100. You have Amazon reporting as well, which are slightly better, but I still think Apple has the potential to drag this market down quite a lot. So I am looking, as I mentioned before, I'm not buying because the area where we could potentially move to the upside is nowhere near as big as the area where we could potentially move to the downside. So the risk reward just isn't good enough for me. So I'm waiting for a pullback in this market, and once we get that pullback back towards that 250-day EMA around 8,100 to 8,200 mark, I will pick up value and place some long trades within this area, and I think that we will find support there, and then we test back toward that 9,000 level. So it's nearly 1,000 pips here in the Nasdaq 100, which could be up for grabs as early as next week or mid next week. We have Tesla reporting on Tuesday and Apple reporting on Wednesday, so that's when I expect a lot of volatility in this market. In terms of the RSI, we're at 58, so we've still got plenty of territory to move to the upside. Equally though, we have more territory to move to the downside. So if you aren't yet trading in this market, I would be patient and wait until mid next week, where you can try and pick up value at around 8,100 to 8,200 mark.